So where do I start? I guess, well, hey everybody, how's it going? Been a while since I've been in front of a camera. Maybe it's technically the XCOM video I did, like, actually it wasn't a video, it was a stream, but technically then I had a little video recorded for it. That was probably it. Anyways, hi. It's been a long time. Sort of. Like, I did that Among Us video that had, or a couple Among Us videos that had a little bit of more personal stuff explained. But, so, let's do a bit more of a deeper dive into everything. What has been going on? I've been pretty randomly and consistently uploading either just little throwaway things or, like, just video uploads from Twitch streams pretty randomly for a couple years now, and now I'm suddenly making actually like regular ass YouTube content again, like doing let's plays, or as I call them, chillin' plays, because nobody calls them let's play anymore. You gotta have a name, gotta be snappy, gotta get the meat. Anyways, what the fuck am I doing now? More concrete explanation is I've had ideas ruminating in my head for years of stuff I wanted to do on YouTube, and I just had an issue getting started. Turns out when you have undiagnosed ADHD for your entire life and aren't medicated for it, it makes that shit a lot harder than it needs to be. So, guess what the big difference is there? And that's why suddenly there is a pretty consistent stream of content, including Cape Jape streams, including YouTube uploads, all sorts of stuff. It's been quite crazy, actually, how much stuff I've been able to start getting consistent. One of the biggest things that I was really neglecting wanting to do was more or less, I guess, an opinion piece. I don't really feel right calling it a video essay just because I'm a terrible pre-writer. I'm usually better just kind of going off the cuff. I feel like I'd be a better podcaster than this, but I really have a lot of opinions about some stuff that I kind of want to just get out there into the aether, primarily stuff like I really want to get an opinion piece on Nier Automata, since now at this point that'd be the less risky one because you could start with that, just about why people should check it out and stuff like that. The Chill and Play, which was, again, like, yeah, I kind of came up with that name in a larf just to have a different name, but it turned out I actually kind of found a format I like, which is more of a lot more subdued, less about focusing on the video game, more about just shooting the shit with your friends, something you could almost listen to like a podcast, which is actually kind of my intention. I'm thinking of slicing out the audio of those and uploading a massive podcast and see what happens. I really want to see consistency. I want to see regular uploads and content. I want to see 2 to 4 days a week on Cape Jape streams that are me ran, which is currently pretty close, counting Sunday streams, even though it's me and Demi doing Fall Guys usually, or some kind of multiplayer game like that. I've been making sure to have consistent Nier streams, or Returnal is something else I've been playing lately. That's a great fucking game, let me tell you. I'm working with people, just to give you an idea on the kind of chill and plays to look forward to, just because I have a feeling the format hasn't completely clear on how it came out. I feel like I should make an introduction video for that. That's probably actually going to be something that's going to happen in a matter of days. I have a lot of really entertaining friends. I think I know some of the funniest people around, and I know everybody thinks that about their friends, but, you know, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, or my time where my mouth is, which is kind of at a premium nowadays since, you know, work 40-hour-a-week job, try to stream, hang out with people. It's a lot. So I am getting together with them, and we're recording games that either I'm passionate about, that I just think they'd have a lot of funny things to say about, in the case of Devil May Cry 1 and 2 and the entire franchise with Rezo, or games that they're super passionate about that I haven't played yet, which would be a great example of No More Heroes, even though I really slept. Like, I had No More Heroes 1, and I just really slept on that franchise. I don't know why. I played it for a couple hours. I was like, this is fun, and then stopped playing it. Probably because it was on the Wii. I just barely used my Wii. Stuff on the docket for that, just to maybe just kind of get people a little, like, just rub some grease on it to get people excited and lubricated. I got Doom 2016 and Eternal with J-Man, who's just humongously, like, loves those games, and I get why, because they're fucking great. Even though I had a pretty harsh opinion on Eternal. Coincidentally, after I got medicated, I started actually really enjoying it and playing a little bit slower but faster at the same time. It's fucking stupid. ADHD sucks. I don't recommend it. If you feel like you might have that, go talk to somebody. Seriously, go talk to somebody. This is a PSA. It's been actually kind of incredible. I've talked with my buddy Soul about, he's a big RPG buff. We want to go through and play through Kodelka sometime, and neither of us have played Vagrant Story. And Vagrant Story, or rather, I've played the first couple hours, and I think he's played the first couple hours, and that game's fucking cool, but really hard, and I fell off of it. I feel like I really appreciate it now more as an adult, so that I've loosely discussed that with him, but I kind of want to solidify more, like, no, we should really fucking do this for realsy. I got Gunstar Heroes with my roommate Tom, Hyperlight Drifter we're talking, and Half-Life series I'm talking with Demi, planning on revisiting Battle Block Theater sometime with Kelsey. Just, that's some of the ideas that are for chill and play down the road. And obviously we got Devil May Cry, the franchise, still ongoing, the No More Heroes franchise ongoing, and No More Heroes 3 is right around the corner, so there's just a little dash of maybe urgency there. Not like it for realsy, but I do want to just carry straight into No More Heroes 3 with this. I've already got No More Heroes Travis Strikes Again on PC, which, if the Steam streaming thing is actually as good as people say it is, will allow me and Gear to co-op that, despite the fact that Gear lives multiple states away from me, which will be fucking great. Maybe someday we'll be able to have big meetups again. So that's been kind of what's going on, more or less. Like, obviously, I mean, there was some personal shenanigans, COVID happened, a lot of self-doubt, and just general fear of just being ridiculed, and I just, fuck that, I don't care anymore. Who gives a shit if people think this is cringy or whatever? I just don't care. I'm having fun. It's amazing. It's amazing what having fun can do. So, and then the other thing, again, I really gotta push the video essay aspect, like, or again, more of opinion pieces, I guess. That's something, like, I have been genuinely afraid to do, even though I have lots of opinions, and I've heard they're fun to listen to, because I'm just very passionate about some things. So I really need to get off my ass for that. The other thing I'm really kind of wanting to do is this. I want to try and have a bit more regular interaction with my YouTube channel, like this, where it's just talking about things, talking about plans. Like, for example, hey, we got a stream over at Cape Japes, twitch.tv/CapeJapes. Link will be in the description. We're starting to get a regular schedule going with that. Like, for example, Monday, that's today. I'm thinking like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's going to be working on Nier Replicant until I get tired, because I don't work tomorrow. Tomorrow, probably going to be Demi working on Persona 5 Royal. Wednesday, that's our off day. We'll probably be live anyways, because sometimes when we get into a rhythm, we just play things anyways. But as it stands, no schedule. Thursday, I'm going to continue fucking around with Nier. Friday, Tom's been getting his rando on and did a career day last week, so who knows what this week will entail. Stuff like that. It'd be pretty cool to make sure people on the YouTube can know where to find stuff, and also what's going on. Also, on the scheduling side of things, I'm trying to figure out a good schedule for chill and play. I'm thinking right now, with just the work-life balance I'm trying to strike, it's going to be one video a day, probably 4 days a week. I'm thinking Monday, Tuesday, Friday, or Thursday, Friday, which coincidentally lines up with the streaming schedule, but allows me to take Wednesday as an edit day. It allows me to do Saturday and Sunday as either record days or just fucking relax. I want to kind of set a precedent that I'm not going to have content going 7 days a week. I mean, it might be something I do someday anyways for funsies, but I don't want that to be an expectation. I kind of don't want to. A lot of content creators have piss poor work-life balance, and I get it, because when it's your career, when it's your livelihood, you kind of need to. You really need to do that to progress, and I'd rather do a slow and steady path. I mean, that's what I've been doing so long, and wow, yeah, I have really piss poor examples of that. I'm thinking it's time that I might actually be able to balance that correctly, and here we are. We're at that point. So, where does that leave us? There's regular content. There's going to be regular content on this channel now. at least. I mean, and if I get sick of it and I want to stop, I'll actually let you guys know this time. I have a lot of Among Us footage still. I should probably get to editing that up. Might not be as fancy. It might just be uploads, but you know, some of the really funny discussions actually happen in the content I haven't touched yet. And well, feels like everything's going uphill. And I mean, honestly, so it sounds stupid, but I'm actually in the process of launching a Patreon sometime because I actually kind of feel like I have a game plan for once and something that maybe people will be interested in. I don't want to do that until I have this near video done though. I really want to actually have something that's kind of like, hey, no, for realsies, I really do want to work on this stuff. So that might be a big launch for me, actually. It might be a much bigger launch than I intended. I know I've wanted to do stuff with the Resident Evil franchise because that franchise is all over the fucking place in quality. And I got some spicy takes. Resident Evil 6 is super fun, even though it's a little fucked up. A little fucked up's an understatement. And just stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty excited and optimistic for where things are headed. And I'm really grateful for anyone who's been here for as long as you have been. It's pretty fucking... For a long time, all I focused on was just trying to trace numbers, and it didn't really click with me that even if there's only 5 of you, like, you're 5 people who take time out of your day to watch me. That's fucking incredible. Like, I'm so grateful that you're entertained. I'm glad that you enjoy my stuff. It's flattering as all hell, and I will do my best to show that appreciation more often. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here as long as you have been. And on that sappy ass note, I don't really know what else to talk about, so I'm done talking. We'll see you. I probably got a DMC2 video that's going to come up. Oh, I got a Fear 3 playthrough with my buddy Jack that we did on this channel on a stream, so a buddy of mine could watch, Bobby, that I need to slice apart and edit because that game is a fucked up trash fire in ways I never really imagined. And on that note, y'all have a good night. Day, whatever time you're watching this.